Welcome back to the Deep Dig of Sports Pod. I'm your host, D. This is our Diamond Pick of the Week, where each week we go through, we scour the odds, and we find the best bets in the 49ers game. This week, an epic matchup. It is the NFC Championship game. So it's going to be the San Francisco 49ers are going out to Philadelphia to face the Eagles. Before we get into that, go ahead and drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Maybe throw some comments in. What are you going to be betting on this week? All right. Appreciate it. And so just really kind of hopping into it, it is going to be an epic matchup between the Eagles and the 49ers. I think that this is both the 49ers and the Eagles' biggest test so far. Hopping into the odds, it looks like this is the first time in a long time that the 49ers are actually the underdog. So the spread is -2.5 for the Eagles. The money line is at plus 125 for the 49ers. So if you want the 49ers to win, this is pretty good odds. -145 for the Eagles. And the over-under is 46.5. So just taking a look at that, rarely do you get the 49ers, this 49ers team specifically, as the underdog. So that really does it does grab me to just want to go money line. I'll dig a little bit deeper, but yeah, those odds are looking pretty good, especially for an evenly matched team. If you look at it across the board, what the 49ers do, they want to ground and pound. Lately, they've been taking the top off with Brock Purdy as far as opening up that passing game. But realistically, they want to come in. They want to bully you. They want to keep it a low-scoring game. The Eagles, on the other hand, Jalen Hurts has a beautiful deep ball. He has two targets that can go out and get it, as far as Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. So this is going to be a unique game. Really what it's going to come down to, who imposes their will. The 49ers want to keep it they really want to control the clock. They want to make sure that all the possessions are just drawn out, a long drive. And the Eagles, on the other hand, want to score big. They want to take the top off. They really want to have that one play breakout. Let's see whose will is imposed. I really think that the 49ers have a good chance of taking this. I'm grabbing towards money line. If I had to choose between the over and under, I would choose the under on this game. Digging into some of the props. So over under for passing yards for Brock Purdy is over under of 217.5. For Jalen Hurts, it is 249.5. Last week we went with the over on Brock Purdy, and we just seen it was just a low scoring game. I think it's going to be a lot of the same. I think it's going to be very tough sledding as far as that Eagles defensive line. They're really good. They get after the quarterback. I expect them to really be on Mike McGlinchey's ass. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just stay away from Brock Purdy's line on this. Jalen Hurts, a lot of the same. If he doesn't have those big plays, can he pick apart the 49ers defense with the dinks and dunks? Who knows? So I'm going to stay away from that one. Going into rushing yards, this is actually what I was more gravitating towards. So Christian McCaffrey had a calf injury this week. Looks like he's fine. This should be a full go. Elijah Mitchell, on the other hand, Elijah Mitchell's pretty banged up. He didn't practice the majority of this week. It could be a heavy Christian McCaffrey week, but I know that the Eagles are really going to try to hone in on that and make it the Brock Purdy show. So he has an over-under of 57.5. My heart says it's going to be over, but who knows? This is the one that interests me. Jalen Hurts, over-under 46.5. I would take the under here. And the reasons why is because Jalen Hurts is not 100% healthy. He's even said, he didn't want to take off if he didn't have to in this last game. I think if it comes down to it, he will be a little bit more hesitant because these linebackers in Azeez Al-Shaair, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw, they are some of the most violent hitters in the league. They will get on his ass and they will tag him. And not only that, they are super fast. They will be able to keep up with Jalen Hurts on this. I think if he does take off, it's going to be maybe once, twice. I don't see this being a game where Jalen Hurts has over 5 rushing attempts because of that injury. So I would bet the under on that. I think that one's a pretty good one. Going into the receiving yards. So The over under for AJ Brown is 40 or 74 and a half. The over under for Brandon Ayuk is 47 and a half. Devontae Smith, 66 and a half. Deebo Samuel, 51. George Kittle, 47. Jawan Jennings, 20. So of these, the ones that really do stick out to me are Brandon Ayuk's, because I feel like they're really going to be able to utilize Brandon Ayuk in this game. And also Devontae Smith under 66. I think this is a game where they're really they've seen the impact of what AJ Brown can do against this team. Yeah, he did it with the Titans, but they're going to try to replicate that against these 49ers. I think that he's going to get a bulk of the looks. Devontae Smith is going to kind of sit on the back burner on this one. I would take the under on that. Going down into sacks, Nick Bosa just needs half a sack. Tell me that's not like, bro, that's all right. So just to get a push, he needs half a sack. I'm pretty sure he's a lock to get a sack in this game. Just the way these two defenses and the offense, the game, the flow of the game, I'm pretty sure Nick Bosa is going to be able to get after Jalen Hurts and get this sack. So that one is over for a minus 167 and under at plus 127. I would take the over on this. I think that one's a lock. So just going into it, what I want to do here is I want to do one big bet. And so I think I'm going to do 350 on the 49ers money line. Again, this is going to be a very close game. If you're one who like, hey, I think the 49ers are going to lose by less than 2.5, you might as well say they're going to win. So let's just go ahead and put money line 49ers to win this 350. And I'm also going to throw another 50 on Jalen Hurts under his rushing yards. So that's my diamond pick of the week. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and drop what you're going to be doing this weekend. All right, later.